government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
Alright, today I'm going to be installing the American Precision Arms Gen 3 little bastard self-timing muzzle brake on my Bergara HMR. It's chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. Now the reason I went with the Gen 3 is because it has these little valves up top that you can either close with the provided screws or leave open. American Precision Arms has a video on how to decide how many of these screws you need filled and how many you need open. And basically the more that you leave open, the more air is going to come out the top because there's none on the bottom. And so it's going to push down on your muzzle. So if you're still getting rise, if you're not able to stay on target and see the impact of your bullet on target, take more out. And if you have too many out and it's actually pointing down, it's going to push down a little bit if you have too many closed off. So you basically want to balance your rifle and start taking screws out. They tell you the order, I can't remember offhand, on the video that's on their website. And just real quick, I have zero affiliation with them. I just thought this was a really great product. I want to try it out. And so you balance the rifle, start taking screws out, fire, you fill them all in, fire around. If it rises up, take 2 screws out. Fire again. If it rises again, take 2 screws out until you basically are not rising or being pushed down at all. And it helps you to stay on target. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can get this installed. The installation instructions are pretty straightforward. I already have, but per the instructions, double check to ensure that the firearm is unloaded. You're going to remove the existing muzzle device. All I have is a thread protector. Clean the threads with nut screws all the way on the brake. Thread the entire unit threads onto the muzzle until the nut contacts the shoulder of the barrel. So what it means by here, by with nut screwed all the way on the brake, this actually unscrews right here. And so it has threads on the inside which are going to thread onto my barrel. This is going to be on the outside, and as long as I have this pointed straight up and down and my rifle is level, I screw it in as far as I can. Then I tighten this nut, I loosen it from here, which will tighten it up against my barrel, and it will hold it in place. It'll lock it in place. So let's start, see what we can figure out. Back off the muzzle brake until the ports are indexed at the 3 and 9 o'clocks. Here's where I'm going to check my anti-cant device. Barrel is level, so I'm going to back off until they're at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions. Tighten the nut with a crescent wrench slightly beyond hand tight. So what I'm going to do is make sure my muzzle brake stays with the ports at the 3 and 9 o'clock position, and then I'm going to unscrew the nut from here until it contacts my barrel. And I'm going to get it hand tight, and then it says to use a crescent wrench to tighten slightly beyond hand tight. And what I'm going to do just for now to try and keep from scraping it, I'm going to put a little bit of a rag over here. Get my crescent wrench, open it up, and try to feel where I'm locked on